Good afternoon and welcome. And my name is B. Halligan. I am a priestess of Cerrridwen and a priestess of Avalon, and I have the great privilege of being a healer in Goddess House. And today I would like to talk to you a little bit about Goddess House and what it means to me. Many years ago, when I came to Avalon to become a priestess of Avalon, we did healing in the temple. And we could probably heal 3-4 people at a time. And we had queues out, down the steps, out of the courtyard of people who wished to be healed by one of the priestesses. I was a priestess helper then. I just directed traffic. But I was so touched by what was needed, by the desperation of some of those people to feel the touch of sacredness of Goddess on them. And so when we started healing in the hall, in Goddess Hall, which is much bigger, I stepped forward as a priestess to bless people. It was when we came into Goddess House, the dream that Kathy and Angie and other priestesses had dreamed for so long had finally become reality, that I found my own courage to step forward and offer my healing, offer my way of understanding the wellness of beings. And I don't actually mind what it is. I have worked with plants, with animals, with people. To me and to most of us in the faith of the Druids, all beings are ensouled. We have all kind, not mankind. And so when we connect with the soul of the person, and we always ask permission, we see what is bothering them, even if they don't see what is going on. And we call in Goddess, and Goddess tells us, gives us information, gives protection, gives care. And it is her healing that flows through our hands. And she helps us heal ourselves, and she helps us heal others. The Suinuraik, the magic wise woman of the ancient tales, is somebody who can see where there is dis-ease and discomfort in the body. There is, however, a belief that all of it comes from the soul, or maybe from the disconnection with your individual soul. Your soul has been with you through many lifetimes, if that what you choose to believe. That is certainly what we believe. And your soul has had experiences. And sometimes we disconnect with our soul. We forget that our soul speaks to us. And it is the Suinuraik who helps you reconnect. It is the Suinuraik who uses her ability to connect with her crystal allies, her plant spirit allies, her tree spirit allies, and calls to your soul to come back and reconnect. And it allows you to hear your soul's voice. We are soul healers. We are the Avalon soul healers, as we call it. And we are also the sacred soul midwives. What we mean by that is that we work a lot with death and the dying. We work with trauma, and we work with some dreadful injuries caused by violence to the soul. It is what makes our life rich, is to understand and help others who are in that space where they can't find the help in themselves. And it is the empowerment of their sovereign self. It is releasing and recalling their sovereign self and their reconnection with their soul. That is really all the work that we do. Whether that is with hands-on energy healing, whether that is with Reiki, whether that is with crystal healing, which is my favorite, or with the herbs, through the Bach flower remedies, it really doesn't matter. We all have different modalities that we can bring into the healing process. It is the intention. It is the intention with which we sit opposite you, listen to what is really going on for you. And that is where the sacred listener comes in. The priestesses of Cerrridwen have coined that particular phrase. It is now a worldwide phrase, but 25 years ago, that was never heard of. The sacred listener is the one that sits with you, that doesn't judge, that doesn't allow any kind of darkness to fall into the safe container in which you sit. We create a space for you that is made sacred with Goddess. She is with us when we call her in, and she allows you to feel deeply into your body and just speak whatever comes out. And we hold that with our strength and our courage. We hold what you tell us, and nothing is off the table. You are allowed to speak whatever you want. You are allowed to scream and cry. You are allowed to release as loudly as you like. We have you. We are connected with you. We see what's going on for you, and we have you in our arms, in our hearts. You are safe with us. And it is really the flames of anger and fear that often bring pain into the body. There is that fear of lack that often makes us do things that are not good for us. And we see that in ourselves, we observe that in ourselves, and we heal that in ourselves. And then we help you heal it in your own body, in your own life. We are the wisdom keepers. Everything you say with us is absolutely confidential. And you can speak your truth. Like I said, there is no judgment. And once you have released, and you can do that through sound, we are sound healers. We use instruments, but not necessarily to play you music. That's not what they're there for. They're there because their sound waves go into your body. And there is a magic of literally crumbling the hard blocks and obstacles that may sit somewhere in your heart from way, way back. And we work with the sacred grandmothers. We call in your grandmothers, the 13 grandmothers of your mother line, and we talk to them on your behalf if you can't hear their wisdom yet. And we teach you and show you how to connect with these grandmothers. Your blood and bones, your cells are infused with the knowledge of your mother line. You have a whole reservoir of ancient knowledge and wisdom in you. So tap into that. Help yourself by tapping in to who you really are. You are the sum totality of all that came before you. And for some people, that's a bit of a shock. And yet, it is a very healing idea to think about. And when the time comes that it is the end of the life, when the diagnosis comes that there is a terminal illness, and that comes very often to many of us, the Cerrridwen walks your path, your journey into that new beginning. And that's what we believe, is that it is a journey through the veil into the arms of the Goddess and into a new beginning, a new soul incarnation. We will be there with you. We do this in hospitals, we do this in hospices, and we work at home with people who wish to have somebody that is sacred and that can hold space and that is not easily shocked. The training that we do to some people feels a little dark and desperate. For us, it is the joy of being allowed to serve the community and the people that is in that community. In Goddess House, here we are in our bliss, in our joy, and we welcome you. We welcome you via Zoom. We've done embodiments this week via Zoom. Not something I thought would work, and yet it was amazing. There is a way of transferring that energy even through a screen. You can have a card reading if you wish to know what comes for you. You can have a soul reading with me or with Kathy or with any of the other priestesses and see what comes for you next. What is your pathway going to be? You can have a soul healing to release that global grief and fear. There are so many offerings. Go on our website, have a look, and see which priestess speaks to you. Each of us has a vibration, and that will connect with your vibration. And so whoever comes to which priestess is always meant to be the right one. It's magic. It's the way Goddess works. And I love that, and I trust it. We often speak about perfect love and perfect trust in the Cerrridwen crew. That's not necessarily perfect love and perfect trust in each other, although we do trust and love each other. But that absolute perfection of love and trust lies in our Goddess. We trust her to have the best in mind, and we believe when we call on her to help us with the healing of the person or the soul that is before us, that she has absolute perfection in mind for that person. I can't think of anything more beautiful. So I wish you a very great day. I hope that you will see us soon. And yeah, blessed be from B, Priestess of Cerrridwen and Avalon, here at Goddess House. Blessed be.